Hi, I'm Roy from Continental. I'm going to briefly explain to you today the difference between optical smoke meters and then the two different types of particle number counters. So first of all, when we're testing a conventional diesel, we use a general standard optical smoke meter. So we take our probe from the exhaust, our sample of diesel comes into the chamber, we shine a light source through the sample, see how much light arrives at the opposite end, and our sample leaves, and then we have our reading of optical smoke. As we get on to newer, cleaner vehicles, these don't read the smoke because there should be no visible smoke. So we'll move on to particulate number counting, which is where we're physically counting the particles. We have a CPC unit first, which is a condensate particle counter, and that works by taking our sample from the exhaust still through a dilution where we're adding clean air, so we're taking a smaller sample, through a filter to take out any water, into a device called a catalytic stripper, which, much like a catalytic converter on a car, uses chemicals to take out volatile components. We then send our cleaner sample towards a wick where we have a container of alcohol. We use alcohol to grow the particle to a size that we can see it optically with a laser, pass it through into a laser scatter device, physically count each particle using that device, and then send our result off to an electric board and a PC, and then our sample leaves. The method we've chosen to use in our current meter is a diffusion charging device. So we still take our sample from the exhaust, we feed it through a heated pipe, and that pipe's at 100 degrees C to keep any volatiles in suspension. Again, we filter for water. We then go into a dilution chamber inside the machine, but at this point we're bringing in clean air through a pump, and we feed the clean air and the sample through a corona, which is a high voltage device. It electrostatically charges the particles so that now we can see the particle, or see the number of particles, by how much electricity arrives at the other end. So our charged particles now travel into an electrometer. The electrometer measures how much electricity is there, and this can be done either with a grid on the end so the particles hit it, or we can use a Faraday device so that the particles go straight through, leave the meter clean and exit, and then again our reading goes to an electric board and then up to a PC to give you your pass-fail result.